Alright, let me show you some things I got here. Let's start with the comics. So I grabbed some few things. A couple things got delayed this week, but I got Mutant Nation issue number 6. Love this cover. Rocksteady and Bebop are awesome. I can't believe this is 15 issues deep with this Spectacular Spider-Man. Is this going to be like one of those series that like run issues? Because honestly, at this point, I'm all for it. I got Supergirl issue number 1. Man, I am so excited for that Supergirl movie, and so we'll see how that turns out. And then I got the Toxic Avenger, the pinup special, but as you can see, it's for only mature audiences only, so I can't be showing you any of that. Speaking of the Toxic Avenger, I finally got the trade paperback. I collected all these issues a while back. Definitely want to get this and maybe do a video on this when the new Toxic Avenger movie comes out, which is going to be in August, which I'm incredibly excited about. I think that sucks is I reviewed all the Toxic Avenger movies already on this channel, so I'm probably not going to be able to talk about that on my main channel like I like, but it's okay. Got the Ice Age Christmas special from eBay. This came with the slipcover and everything. It was like $3. I need to get all the Ice Age movies, so I don't know. I went with the Christmas one first, but yeah, sucks. There's that guy who won this, scribbled his name in, but it's in fancy handwriting, and I can't get that out. But discs are intact. That's all I really care about. Not really going to pull this out that often, so nice to have that. And I do need to get the Easter one. I got that one first because I think this Christmas I'm probably going to review that, and then next year when the actual movie gets closer, we'll talk about all the other Ice Age movies. American movie. This was released a few months back by Sony on 4K. I feel like this only came out like less than 4 months ago. Maybe even like 2 months ago. And this was $10.99 on Amazon. And it was like a lightning quick deal where it went back up price as soon as that price dropped. Like, so I snagged it immediately. This is why I check Blu-ray.com every day, sometimes multiple times a day, because you will really miss lightning deals if you're not looking for them. This is a movie I've never seen. I've heard great things about it, but from $10.99 with the slipcover, Sony 4K, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. So I think it's got the director and cast commentary, deleted scenes. It's got a short film on it, theatrical trailer. So I think it just has all the same special features as Blu-ray. So great to have that. Seems like a movie that'd be right up my alley. So I grabbed that for $10.99. Can't beat that. And I think it's still pretty cheap. I think it was like $15 on Amazon last time I checked. So Kino Lober is doing a 50% off Barnes & Noble sale. Amazon's been kind of price matching that, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've got a few titles here that I'd like to. I didn't go really deep into this sale, just because there's a lot of Kino Lober titles I don't have, but it amazingly expensive month for me because I do spend money for Free Comic Book Day. It's my birthday. It's beginning of the summer season at work, which is our busy season. So there's a lot of spending that goes on in May, so I didn't have a ton of money. But next Kino Lober sale, it seems like this is going to be a normal thing for Barnes & Noble. I will make sure I have a better plan out for that. But yeah, I grabbed only 2 titles, really 3, but I didn't realize this was part of the sale, and that's why it was on sale, which was Crybaby on 4K. But I think that's my plan. Next Criterion sale, or not Criterion, Kino Lober sale with Barnes & Noble. 2 4Ks and 1 Blu-ray. I say 1 Blu-ray because I've noticed there's a lot of stuff from Kino that's on Blu-ray from them that's getting the 4K upgrade, just like Criterion. And there's also just genuinely less on Blu-ray that I want from them when it comes to stuff compared to Criterion. So I'm okay with just 1 Blu-ray, but I need to start getting their 4Ks because there are tons of them. I really been meaning to grab for a long time, just don't have. I also need to watch some of the ones I've already bought. I say that, but I need to watch Brokeback Mountain. That's the only one I've bought that I haven't watched. The other one I haven't watched is because I'm saving it for a different video. So the Blu-ray I picked up was Vanilla Ice and Cool as Ice. This was $12. This is also the reason why I don't buy Kino Lobers, because if you don't look at this release, it looks nice, right? It's pretty professional, but that's it. There's no slipcover, just the Blu-ray disc. And even on the back, they're like, there's an audio commentary. Like, they're not loaded with extras. There's not a slipcover to it. And so while other boutiques are like, oh, yeah, I want that movie, but also it's going to have a slipcover, it's going to have all these bells and whistles to it. And I kind of need to get out of that mindset, because with these other boutiques, you're paying more. But there also isn't more of an incentive to buy that for that reason, because I want all those bells and whistles a lot more than just a standard release like this. But I really need to get out of the mindset we're collecting for the movies and not the bells and whistles. So this is like a fun 90s movie. It's not a great movie. It's kind of like, I only got it because I love Vanilla Ice. This movie was on DVD through Universal's Burn on Demand program, like One Archive, basically. I think it's called a Universal Vault series. So this is the first time it's ever been on Blu-ray, which was from Kino. So if you want that, grab that, because this is probably the last stop for a movie like that. I don't think there's going to be much else for that movie. First one I grabbed here, which is probably one of the most needed 4Ks in my collection from their catalog. I say that, but there's like so many. But this is probably the one I've been dying to watch and get the most misery. Not gonna lie, I have never seen this movie. I know that's crazy, but yeah, I've heard amazing things about this movie. I know it's been nominated for Oscars. The actress, I think, won it. I love the cover there. Gorgeous cover. So this will be one I will be watching very soon. So not more needs to be said about that. I feel like everybody who knows that movie is like, man, you did not watch that one? That's crazy. But yeah, that's kind of everything. I got a lot of stuff that I need to, watch and do some projects with. But lots of cool stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.